Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing. Return. Ready to fire from the pistol. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Got it. 42 Spider. Ready.
To the air. It's Carr. Got it in the middle. It's locked. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The option look. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield.
5 weeks.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Ringo, in blue.
Handoff to the single back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Right back to it. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grab near the marker, it's Peoples. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The DBs will back off a bit. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him, and nobody's close. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's got it down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
1st job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll try the toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Fields. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
On the ground, it's Bob. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Ohio State 3.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He leaves it with his back. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw again. middle. It's Peoples. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. QB draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacking. If it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fullback's got it. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. big feather in the cap. Big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.